Hello, I'm Louise. Today I'm going to show you how to do some Kirigami, which is Japanese paper cutting and folding. This is inspired by a piece by Pheobe Law in a BALTIC Open Call exhibition called Cattle Grid. I hope you enjoy it. You need some square pieces of paper, any colours, white is fine, and it's quite unusual to have square paper lying around, so I'm going to show you how to make a square from a rectangle. So you fold one corner across like this on a diagonal so that that edge exactly meets the top edge. Try not to fold at this line, so you'll just get this kind of big round bump here. The most important thing is to mark where it meets the top. So I'm just marking in 3 little dashes, and then I can unfold. Then you can draw a line, a straight line using a ruler where you've got your little dashes. And then cut along that line to make your square. So the inspiration from the exhibition made me think of making some cut-out shapes that are symmetrical, which means they have the repeated kind of mirrored image, like if you do a butterfly print, or your hands are symmetrical. And we're going to do something called Kirigami, which is a Japanese art of folding and cutting paper. And it might be that you've made paper snowflakes before, and it's similar to that. I'll have a few different kinds of starting folds to show you. This is how to do a spider fold. Mount and fold diagonally. Valley fold, left corner to meet right corner. Valley fold, top right flap. So that's just one layer over to meet that corner. And then fold that right hand flap underneath, okay, to line up all the shapes into this triangle. And your design goes on this top layer here. Here's a spider fold idea. I'm using an extra bit of equipment, which is a hole punch, but it's not strictly necessary. So I've got my spider fold. It's a spider fold design. So just to remind you, spider fold's probably the easiest one. You fold diagonally, fold those corners back, and then your design goes on the top. So these are all the 3 loose flaps here on this corner. This corner is the kind of middle. I'll try and do a person. And top half anyway, so there's a sleeve, and then hand. There's the arm. And then the neck. Big smiley mouth. Ear. The rest of the head. I think I'll give them a little hair. And then the eye is going to go here. And that's the bit you could use a hole punch for. You should be able to use one of these double punches if you've got one. It's easier to see where the hole's going to be with one of these. So I'm going to do my rough cut. Let's have a look. There. 4 friends. They look like they've got crowns on. Maybe they're a royal family. And on the spider fold. This is another leafy design. Remember, the spider fold, you're working with the point coming towards you for your picture. And the loose 3 triangle points are away here. This bit holds the whole thing together. It's more like a big tree. And here I'm keeping the folds to have it really joined up. Let's have a look. I like unfolding them. You never quite know what it's going to look like. Oh, I like that one. If you do have a hole punch, you can add in some extra patterns. You could do this when it's still folded, or after it's unfolded. This way, with it folded, it's a bit tough, it's a bit thick to punch through. Let's have a look. But you're doing kind of quite a few in one go, so it's quicker. Oh, I like that one. The little dots. This is how to make a snowflake fold. Mounting fold diagonally. Valley fold, the right corner over. So you have shapes a bit like this at the top and at the bottom. And then mounting fold behind. So if you want, you can turn that over and line up those edges here. So now I'm going to draw a pattern I can cut out to make one of my Kirigami designs. I'm just going to draw on this top triangle, and I'm going to start with a kind of a double arch, that, and then these little pieces on either side. like curvy rectangles. I'm trying to make them the same on either side so they're symmetrical. If you imagine a line down the middle, like it opens out and they're the same. So now I'm just going to do my cutting. Okay, now I can open this out, unfold. And this is the snowflake fold, which has 6 pieces. And just to show that a little bit better, I'll get this yellow paper underneath. Okay. Here's another snowflake fold design. Still always cutting away from my body and turning the paper. Much easier. So I'm going to show you the starburst fold, and this starts with a mountain fold diagonally. So you bring one corner to the opposite corner and make a crease. Now you're going to need some guidelines, so we're going to put those in by folding. So making sure that paper stays together. Find the middle more or less and fold point to point. Try and get all your folds as exact as possible. And this will give you a bit of a guideline. Smooth that fold down and then unfold it. And you're going to take this corner and do a valley fold, so it's like a valley, over to kind of about here. So just copy what I'm doing. So you've got a shape showing here. It's a bit more like that. And a shape showing here. Okay, a fold there. And then a valley fold. The lower left corner over here. And make sure this edge meets. Hold that down. Okay, then you take the bottom left corner and fold it over here. So you've got these 2 edges not crossing over but just touching. Fold that down. Okay, the last fold for your starburst is just to fold that under, so you're making a mountain fold, flip it over, and should just about meet. Okay, don't worry if it doesn't meet exactly. Here's a starburst fold design. The pieces make really lovely shadows as well. I'll show you with this piece of paper. You could put them up at the window or have them hanging from a piece of string, and they could spin around next to your wall and make beautiful shadows. It's another starburst design. There, starburst. This is based on a plant with leaves.